Yo, photographer, I stayed broke as a beginner photographer. And it's because I kept giving out discounts. Every time somebody would DM me, it would be like, yo, can you do this for that price? Can you work with my budget? And of course, I was like, okay, yeah, we can do that. But that's how you don't want to run your business. So today I'm breaking down exactly how discounts kept me broke and what I did to fix it going forward to keep me booked with better clients. So quick backstory on me on how I was moving as far as my prices, right? People will contact me and they will wonder what was my prices. And of course, I was sending the prices. Then they would message me back and ask me if I had discounts or could I work with their budget. And of course, I was saying yes. And I didn't know how bad that was hurting my business. So one thing I thought about one day later on, as far as like prices, right? When you start discounting people, discount people know discount people. You see what I'm saying? If you discount one person, they're going to tell a lot of people about you that you're giving out discounts. But if you find clients that are going to pay your price, the clients that are going to pay your price know more people that are going to pay your price. And once I thought about that, I was like, yo, I gotta find better clients. So the first reason why I was staying broke getting these discount clients is because I had a $3,000 camera, but I had no system. It's just like when you get a car and you put those rims on it and the engine don't even work. You see what I'm saying? Your car is sitting side the road with some dope rims. They ain't gonna be there tomorrow because if you don't get somebody to pick that car up overnight, yo, somebody gonna take it, or either it's gonna be on blocks with the rims. So that's how I was running my business, right? I had a $3,000 camera, but when clients contact me, I did not have no process. I did not have no contracts. I did not have no invoices. I did not have a marketing plan to get the clients that are going to pay me my worth. I didn't understand marketing. That was the biggest mistake I was making in my business. Yeah, we tote around these expensive cameras and talk about them in the photography space, but we don't know how to market our business. And that's what I was doing in the beginning, and it really hurt my business because I was giving out discounts instead of running a business. Second reason is because discount clients are the worst. Like, they're the worst. The discount clients want the most, and they show up late. They want the raw images, and they also want you to edit the photos. They be texting you all day to edit the photos and send it to them. Like, those are the worst clients. The clients that pay us the less want the most, and it's not like that with the clients that pay you your price. It's totally different experience. I don't know what is the difference in between the thought process, but I've seen a better experience working with clients that know your process and you have the process in order. You see what I'm saying? You have to understand what type of clients that you want to work with. And the reason discount clients act like this is because you don't believe in your prices. So those are the people who are not going to respect your prices. If somebody inbox you about your prices and you give them a discount, right there, that's telling them, okay, this person does not care about what they actually do. They want a discount, so I'm going to give them a discount. That's not how you want to move. So that's why it's important to pick one type of photography so that you can master it. Let's say you're at the barbershop, right? And the barber that normally cuts your hair was like, yo, I can't get you today. I can send you to that hairstylist over there and let her cut you. You could be like, bruh, for real? Like, that what we doing here? You see what I'm saying? But that's how you run your business if you want to say that you shoot weddings, portraits, events. That's how the marketplace, the higher end clients out here that are trying to book you, they want to understand and know if that's what you actually do. They want you to do one thing so that they can know exactly what you do. If you're doing everything, they're not going to trust your business if you do everything, because Higher end clients understand that if you master something, they can book you for that. They know that you have a process behind that. You're showing the behind the scenes of that. Let's say, for instance, you're showing the behind the scenes of something like a photo shoot, and then you post the actual photos later. They saw the process. So they were like, wow, they took that photo like that behind the scenes and the finished image looked like that. Yo, how much it is for me to get that? You see what I'm saying? They know and understand your process because you're showing yourself doing the work. That's why you want to master one type of photography. But if you're doing everything, the marketplace and the higher end clients don't know exactly what you do. So they're not going to trust you. Third reason why I stayed broke is because I was running my photography business like a hustle man. Like, let's say, for instance, like the shoe man, right? The shoe man, you're going to get the J's from the shoe man off the street, right? His prices are going to be like $75 and under. And if you go to Foot Locker, their prices are going to be $300, $200. Those are going to be the prices. Like, you understand as far as like what you get over here and what you get over here. And if you do a transaction with the shoe man and at the end you be like, yo, let me get a receipt. The shoe man could be like, yo, bro, you ain't getting no receipt. This is not Foot Locker. You see what I'm saying? That's how you want to market your business. You want to be the Foot Locker of photography. You don't want to be the shoe man if you don't have contracts, invoices, a steady process on the back end so that the people that can book you understand a process. You're going to be the shoe man of photography. You have to have a process. You have to have marketing plans together to market to the people that you want to attract. But if you don't have things like that in order, you're going to be the shoe man. You cannot be the shoe man and expect that you're going to get Foot Locker prices. It's not going to work like that. They don't understand that. The higher end people don't understand, like, okay, what is he talking about? Like, bro, you were the shoe man. You see what I'm saying? But the cheap people, the discounted people understand that you're the shoe man, so they're going to get their shoes and go on about their business. You see what I'm saying? But you're not going to see a higher end client looking for a shoe man. They're going to be at Foot Locker. They're going to be at the mall. You see what I'm saying? That's how your process want to work. You want to be having a process that brings in high-end clients, not the low-end discounted clients, because that's what you're going to get. The fourth reason I stayed broke is because I knew my camera settings, but I didn't know how to get clients every week. Like, camera settings, ISO, shutter speed, aperture, I knew all that, but I didn't know how to get the clients. That's the main thing I need to be focused on. I was buying so much camera gear in the beginning, like I kept buying camera after camera, but I wasn't putting knowledge in my head to understand, how can I get 5 clients this week? How can I get 10 clients next week? How can I get 15 clients the following week? That's what I needed to be focusing on in my business while I was just getting these discounted clients. I didn't understand marketing. So when my money got tight, I started giving out discounts. And guess what? I attracted more clients. I was building an audience of a bunch of discounted clients. I had to learn how to market. And once I started getting in front of the camera, telling my clients exactly how my process works, exactly what I do for them as far as like posing and on wedding days, I would teach them different things about a wedding day because brides don't know nothing about a wedding day, but I knew a full day about a wedding day. So I would talk about all the different things that happen on a wedding day. And I also talked about what times I was going to take those photos that the bride was looking for on a wedding day. All that type of content they needed to see, and also the behind the scenes, because the behind the scenes really give the client an idea of how I actually work. Me loading up the gear, me actually doing the behind the scenes of me taking the photos. And then when I post the photo, they'll be like, oh, shoot, I was in your stories when you did that photo. Like, that's crazy how amazing that looked. As far as like the behind the scenes versus the final image, they was blown away. And guess what? That started booking the clients that I wanted because they saw exactly what I did from start to finish. And now they respect the process and they understand like, okay, this is what he does. This is what he specialized in. He does a great job with it. So you can slowly start creeping your prices up then, because now you're getting into a market of people that want to pay your prices. The discount people are going to go away once you start creating video content about what you actually do and have a process on the back end. The back end stuff is boring, but you have to go through that process and make sure that you have that process together. That way you get 5 or 10 people trying to book you in a week. They understand your process. You have a system in place. You're not all over the place. You want to have a system because it's going to work for you long term. You see what I'm saying? And the next thing is, clients don't care how we care. Clients don't care about our gear. Clients don't care about ISO, aperture, shutter speed. They want to understand how you can help them capture the moment that they haven't seen yet. It's in their head. They know they want the process done. They want to make sure that they're spending money on the right person. So once you understand and think about the client's need and stop worrying about photography and the gear and the settings and all the different things that clients don't care nothing about. They're not going to ask you what type of camera you have. Have you ever been to a restaurant, right? And you know they cook some good food, but you be like, yo, what kind of stove that is? You don't know what type of stove they have in the back. They maybe had a stove for about 20, 30 years. But as long as that food come out good, that's all that matters. So you have to think about the client when you're marketing. You have to think about what they want. You see what I'm saying? It's not about these shiny cameras that we spend $2,000 and $3,000 on. So if you're a beginner photographer and you like everything about what I just said, this is what I would do going forward, right? Figure out your prices as far as like what you want to charge and what you're going to actually do for the client. The focus on if you're posing, like if you're doing photo shoots, you're posing the clients. If you're at the events and you're doing recap videos, you're doing photos. If you're doing weddings, give them a breakdown of the timeline. Make sure that you have a process as far as what they're going to receive and talk about those things in your video content and on the call when you get them on a call so they know exactly what they're getting. They don't understand the terminology that we talk about as far as like deliverables. That stuff seems small to them. But if you break down what you actually do, that's how they're going to understand why you charge what you charge. The next thing you need to do is make sure that you have your back end in order. And that's your contracts, your invoices, your rules. Have those things in order so that they understand how your process works. You don't want to be doing like Cash App and all that. Like, yo, get your process together. Clients are out here using debit cards every day. So they want to go use debit cards when they book you. And they want to also sign a contract so that they know your business is legit. They don't want to be spending their money on somebody and they don't know if you're going to show up to their wedding day or if you're going to show up to the photo shoot. They want to make sure that you run a business so that they can trust you. And the next thing is showing people exactly how your process works through video content, whether it be behind the scenes, you doing video content, talking about what you actually do in your business, your rules, everything. Talk about that content so you can train people to understand how your process works. Yes, it's going to take some time to get these videos out, but you have people that once they run across your content, they're going to be there. Yeah, they may not book you in the beginning because they have to build trust with you. You don't never book somebody when you see them the first time. You could be like, you probably look at the content, but you're going to keep updated on what they actually do and check out their behind the scenes. So when it's time for you to book them, you're going to book them. That's how they're going to take your content in. So be patient with the process. Make sure that you understand, okay, this is going to take time. You're going to take time as far as learning video content because it's not going to be easy in the beginning if you've never done it. So just being patient with the process and letting the people understand your process. And also, if you need help as far as a mentor, I do one-on-one calls. The link is in the description. So yeah, you can book you a call. And also if you want to join my community, the link is in the description as well. So yeah, that's all I got for this video. Let me know how you feel. And in the meantime, check out this video and your boy out. Cheers.